Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice, breaking the ice. Jenny and Jeremy, breaking the ice, breaking the ice.
My children continue to inspire me every day by just watching them continue to grow. They really remind me that we as individuals will always continue to learn something new. Watching them from continue to learn how to crawl, to walk, to carrying different things, speaking. It just reminds me that we always have different challenges that we're going to overcome every day, and we need to take that with a grain of salt and approach it with a new light. It's kind of reassuring that it gives you a new whole perspective on things when you see children continue to take on new challenges without any care in the world.
As a father of 3 boys, I have learned a lot of different lessons and been inspired in a lot of different ways. I think the most profound thing for me is that even though they're 3 boys, they all come from the same parents, they are just vastly different in the way they approach things, in the way they do life. And I feel challenged to get to know each of them individually, to communicate to each of them that they are unique and special, that I want a relationship with them, that I don't love them because they are exactly like their brother, because they're very different. I appreciate their differences. They are each going to bring unique strengths and abilities to this world and already have. So as they grow up, I want them to continue to know that. And I think that becoming a parent has helped me be a better leader, better friend, better husband, better boss, all the way down.
You know, I don't have children, and I don't plan on having children. But what I do have is a niece, and she is about 1.5 years, and looking at the world through her eyes is actually quite entertaining. You see everything that's, you've seen for years and years and years and years, and suddenly it's brand new, and everything is kind of exciting and really funny or not so funny, and it's really cool to experience that.
Managing and leading to me is 2 different things. Managing is about telling somebody when they're going to have a time frame, how to do it, whatever it might be. There's so many guidelines that it's just being dropped down on them. Leading is all about selling that vision, having the constant communication back and forth with the team, bringing them in to be part of the solution instead of just telling them what they're going to do. It's a lot more of an emotional connection instead of just that raw, dry communication that happens. Individuals don't like to be managed anymore. They're starting to like to be part of that team that's part of that solution.
There's been a lot said and written about the difference between managing and leading. And I can see in my career in the contact center, I can see traces of both of that in activities I've done. Managing, I think of, getting butts in seats at the right times, making sure calls get answered, making sure job performance is reviewed and employees are coached and all that good stuff. But when I think about leading, it's that ability to step back and think about the bigger picture, and then think about ways to inspire your team, the people that you're leading and managing, to achieve that goal, that bigger purpose. So I think if you're doing that, you may wonder if you're a leader or a manager. I think you can do both in that role. Be sure you're taking that step back sometimes and focusing on how you're leading your team forward in customer service to deliver better customer service.
The difference between management and leadership. So, at some companies, they might be used interchangeably. They might mean different things. Management, kind of for myself, when I think of it, is kind of a cold word. It's associated with your manager. You do something wrong, you have to go talk to your manager. The customer's unhappy, they want to speak to a manager. The manager's kind of there to keep you in line. Leadership, or, if some companies call their management team leadership teams, it sounds a little more welcoming. it sounds like they have a purpose rather than just managing you. They're leading you, they're guiding you in the right direction, or in a direction to help you learn or to benefit the company one way or another. So I think it can vary a lot, but that's kind of my take on it.